Hi and welcome to my channel, and in this video I'm going to do a brief review and walkthrough solve of this Clover 3x3 cube by Moyu. And I recently got this, and what I love about this is that it's basically a void 3x3 cube that does not look anything like a 3x3. You would think that this is a Clover cube with the edge should turn, but actually it's a deep turning 3x3, and because of the cuts you have no centers, which makes it a void cube, and meaning you could get the void cube parity in the end. So it's a bit more challenging than a regular 3x3 in that regard, plus the fact that, you know, looking at it, it's more confusing if your mind is not used to it. So yeah, I'm gonna do a walkthrough solve of it, and I hope I do get the parity so I could show, you know, how to deal with that. So the first step is you just put in, I like to start with green, so I'm gonna put in the green, you know, edges, and let's assume you don't know the color scheme, so you would use a corner to figure out what goes where. So this has green orange, and we could see, like, if we could put it in, it doesn't go in here, so we know white has to be on this side, and so the white, and the last green, yellow. So you see I have the green cross. Now I put in the corners. So let's see, this is orange or white, so this one belongs here. What else? Orange, yellow. This one is where it belongs, but needs to be flipped. And lastly, it's this one. Okay, now we put in the middle layer edges. So this one based on the colors. And this one. Now this one. Just using the beginner method. And last, this one. Now top layer, need to flip two edges. And I like to start with the corners on this one, because this way it's easier to tell if you have the parity or not. So let's place the corners. Let's see. This one. Okay, so corners are all placed. Let's see. And yes, it looks like we do have the parity. And just flip the corners. Okay, and you could see how the edges are swapped, and I'm actually glad that I got the parity. And so the way that I learned to solve this parity, because I've actually never had a void cube before, and I tried to play around with it a bit on my own, but you know, usually I like to learn things from tutorials, and I've looked through several of them, and some people show some pretty long algorithms, and I like to do things in a way that's as intuitive as possible without having to rely on algorithms as much as possible. And the method that I found that I liked most is by an old channel. Some of you may know this one, Me, Myself, and Pi. I think that's the name. This guy has a video from like 10 years ago or even more. And the fix is very simple. So basically, first you bring this edge down. In doing so, you place this edge where it belongs. You basically realign the non-existent centers. You fix the parity, you put it in. Okay, so this is in. Now these three edges need to cycle, and the way you do it, you put it positioned this way with this, the one that's in is on the bottom, and so you bring it down to you, up, 2u. That's all. All of the edges are now in, but they're all flipped. Now you could go about the regular way of just like regular algorithms and stuff to fix it, but the easier way, the quicker way to do it, there's this one algorithm which is fairly simple. The complex part is the positioning. So just to make sure I remember it right, so I need to have the pieces there, there, and here. So this piece I need to put here instead of here to be able to do the algorithm. So in order to do that, I'm going to bring this down, I'm going to bring it up here, and I'm going to bring this back up. It doesn't matter this here, and I need to remember that in the end I'm going to have to undo these setup moves. And from this position, the algorithm is very simple. So I'm going to do up, U, up, U, up, U, up, U 4 times. Now I undo those moves that I did. So I bring this down, and I bring this down, back up, and you could see it solves the situation. No complicated algorithms to memorize, just positioning, intuitive stuff. And yeah, so what can I say about this puzzle? I really love it, really fun. It's a bit awkward turning it, like your fingers sometimes catch on this. I wouldn't say it really scratches or anything like that, but it's a bit awkward. But you know, I really love the puzzle, the fact that it bends your perspective, the fact that it's a void cube but it doesn't look like a void cube, and then it's a 3x3 that looks like a Clover cube. So even though so for the people that think this is just a regular 3x3 shape mod, it's not. It's more than that, and I would highly recommend it. I really enjoy this puzzle. And so yeah, so that'll be all for this video. Thank you for watching, and until next time.